Okay, folks, here we go. Earlier today, I was talking with Cara. Cara actually raised her hand and she said, "Hey, Mr. C, is there any way to unsquare something?" Exactly. That's what we're doing today. We're unsquaring it. To unsquare something means to find its square root. Okay? Now, I'm going to talk about this for just a second. The square root of a number n, they didn't pick a number, they just said any number n, is the number that when multiplied by itself gives us n. Okay? For example, the square root of 16 is 4. Because when I multiply 4 by itself, I get 16. Alright? Now, this is important. And guys, I don't know how old I was before I figured this out, or before I knew this, and it was dumb. But we know how I can be. Right? Before I figured out what this thing was called. That thing is called a radical sign. That's just what it's called. A radical sign. And it asks us a question. It said, what number squared gives me the number underneath here? That's what it does. It's asking us a question. What number multiplied by itself gives me the number underneath the radical sign? Okay? So, you need to know what this is. I may ask you on a test. What is the symbol meaning square root? And you would draw that for me, or draw the symbol, or whatever. Okay? Make sure you know what that is and what it's called. All right? Now, example number 1 says finding square roots. Okay. The square root of 49. What is the square root of 49, Judd?
7.
It is 7. Beautiful. We know that one off the top of our head because we know our times tables. Nice. 49 is a perfect square because it comes out to a nice whole number. Any square root, or any square root of a number that gives us a whole number is called a perfect square. We'll talk about that in just a minute, okay? Because I have that note down here at the bottom. Now, in the next one, you actually will probably want to use your calculator. Okay, now I see some hands up, and I'm going to call on some people. But let's look at our calculators for a moment. You have different types of calculators. You're looking for the radical sign on your calculator. Okay? The first thing you want to do is to type in the radical sign on your calculator, then type in 6.25 and hit enter, or hit equals. Luke's going to tell me what he got. Luke, what did you get for the square root of 6.25? Not 3.5. Vivian? 2.5. That means that 2.5 times 2.5 gives me 6.25. All right, nice job, Vivian. Thank you. Thank you, Luke. Now, on the next one doesn't come out nice and even. Let's give this answer to 2 places. Riley, what you got?
2.83.
2.83. But Riley, before we round it, can you read to me everything that you got? It says 2.8.
2, 8,
Yeah.
4,
Got it.
2,
Yep.
7,
Yep.
1,
Yep.
2,
And 5. Good. Perfect. Now, let's go ahead and round it, like we said, to 2 places. And Riley said we get 2.83. Now, here's what I want. Hannah, will you please type in this number, square this number for me and tell me what you get? And Sophia, will you square 2.83 and tell me what you get? Just raise your hand when you're ready. Sophia, what'd you get? Wait. I'm sorry? No, we don't want the square root of it. Square it. We're going back to see if we get 8, or what we get. Sophia? 8, 9. It's close to 8, isn't it? All right, what did you get, Hannah?
7.9534.
Oh, I don't think so. If we multiply this number, we're going to virtually get 8. The calculator is just going to give us 8. If we type in 2.828427125 times, no. That whole thing for us. Okay? The more number